15 of the 40-day miracle challenge. Yesterday I was talking about if your current reality is not so pleasant, there are things that we can do to shift our emotional and physical and mental response to that reality. Because when we're bringing in our miracle, we're using the law of attraction, and in the law of attraction, like attracts like. And if we're looking at our reality and not liking it so much and feeling bummed out about it, or just reacting to it in our feeling place or mental place, then that's the vibration that we're attracting. We have to think of ourselves as a magnet. So we're asking to bring something into us. We're pulling it in like a magnet. And to make our magnet strong and to send the signal of what we want to come to us, that's why we use the vibration of feeling. Though our thoughts are a vibration, our words are a vibration, our actions are a vibration, feeling and emotion is one of the strongest ways to increase our vibration. So we're like a magnet with this feeling that we're magnetizing that same feeling to us. So when our reality isn't what we want and we're reacting to it, then in a not so positive way, in a way that doesn't match what we want to manifest and bring in, then we have to be able to shift that. So I've put up today, here are the reality shifters. And as you can see, there are actionable things that we can take, we can action to actually do something about it. And then there's more of the mindset approach. And I'm recapping from yesterday because this is such an important PDF. I mean, if I had had this when I was born, yeah, bada bing, bada bang. So I've been walking in the yogic meditative path for about 25 years. And I know people that have meditated for so long and they still cannot bring into their life the thing that they want. So even though they're really good about connecting to their source and connecting to that pure creative energy, there's some kind of disconnect that I see or that I saw or that I have seen that is pretty fascinating to me. And actually one of my many beloved teachers, but Yogi Bhajan, he was talking about this yoga student who had this great personal daily meditation practice and had a really strong connection to the vibration. But this person couldn't bring what they wanted into their life. They wanted their business to grow. They wanted to have a wife. They wanted all these things, but they couldn't get it to them. So that's what today is about. Today is about how does our miracle get to us? How do the things that we want get to us? Even if we're like perfectly within ourselves creating this fantastic feeling vibration of what we want, how is it going to get to us? I'm going to tell you one more story that will give you a perfect visual analogy of what I'm talking about. Last year I irrigate my property, and irrigation is when you flood your property with water. And so our flood ditch is in the way back of the property. And you know, I had all the piping set up so that the water would go right where it needed to go. And one day I noticed that the water was just totally overflowing, and it was going to ruin some things in our yard. So I ran back there and I saw this huge ditch of this powerful water, like beautiful, powerful, energetic water. What I had been asking for, right? Because I wanted water. I wanted to nurture our land with all of this. And so there's this big flood of water, but it's spilling over everywhere. Like it's just like it's out of control. So it's kind of the same metaphor with meditation and energy and vibration. We can bring it into us, and there's this pure, powerful energy coming in. The work for us, you know, we don't run out to get what we want. You've probably heard a lot of teachers say, attract what you want. Rather than running after things, attract things to you. There is an element of action in that, and here's what it is. In order for things to get to you, in order for this water that was overflowing for me to go somewhere that was constructive, I grabbed a shovel and I started digging these trenches, and I was sweating and I was so uncomfortable, and I was thinking in my head, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to get out here and dig these trenches? It should just be working like I want it to work. Can it just go where I want it to go? Why do I have to be involved in this process at all? So I was like digging and sweating, and I was still in my pajamas, but the water was not stopping. It was going. So like I had to jump in and make something happen. I had to grab the shovel, make the thing, and make this path so the water could go where it needed to go. And in my head, I'm thinking the whole time, this is exactly how the law of attraction works. This is exactly how it works. I know this is how it works, because we call to us this big, powerful energy. And the action part of it isn't the running after it. The action part of it is in the receiving of it. So setting our pipelines and our systems so that we can receive it. Now, there are 3 ways that we receive: people, places, and things. 3 ways: people, places, and things. That person could be you. Depending on what you're bringing to you, the law, the world, the universe delivers it through those 3 things. So with what we're wanting to bring into our life, that means we can't cut ourselves off from people, places, or things. You know, you heard the story where the guy's on the roof and there's a flood, and you know, he's saying to God, why didn't you help me? You know, I was praying to you. And God said, well, I sent a boat. And he goes, well, and you didn't take it. And he's like, okay. And then he goes, but I prayed so much. I prayed for you to help me. And he goes, well, I sent you a helicopter. I mean, I really remember the rest of the story. You've probably heard it before. But God's basically saying to the person, I sent you all these things to help you. I heard your prayer. And that's how the universe works. It hears us, and it's like giving it to us automatically, because right when we ask for what we want, we get it automatically. And then we open ourselves to receiving it. And we receive it through people, places, and things. And sometimes it takes time for the universe to match everything up just the right way, to get the right conversation in our space, to walk into the right coffee shop at the right time, to send an email and get a response from that person, or whatever it is in your life. Or if, say, your marriage is struggling, to find that perfect marriage counselor. Or if you're recovering from an illness and you're really working on shifting your mindset, you hear a podcast. So it's being open to receiving. Now here's the thing that I was talking to a friend about this today. When you were open to receiving, my friend's calling a miracle. She's working on this 40-day challenge with us, and she was saying, you know, I had this conversation with someone yesterday, and I thought they were a piece. I thought, you know, I was attracting this into my life, and it was going to be a piece of it. And then she said, but it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. And so that's the trick. And I think a lot of people close themselves off because they don't trust that they can decipher what is good, what's feeling good, and what's not feeling good. And that's the trick right there, that when energy's coming in, it's okay to receive, to let it in, and you can trust yourself in knowing if it's going to actually, if it's bringing to you that miracle that you want, or bringing that energy and vibration and manifestation of the thing you want in your life closer, if it's feeling good to you. It's a feeling, you know, like you know in your gut when something is just not right. And maybe it takes a few interactions, so don't beat yourself up if you didn't know right away. Maybe you have to iron it out a little bit. But you know when it feels good. And when it feels good, that's another piece of your puzzle that you're receiving towards your miracle. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there. Those are the 3 ways. I'm really having a good time with this. I hope you are. If you have not been following along and you want to watch the previous videos, I encourage you to start with video 1 because it tells you how to do all of this. And then you can build it from there. Following my talking is the miracle meditation. And we're going to bring more information to you about where this came from and how to use it. And I realize I need to get more information for people in there. But you can know this is a meditation taken from sacred writings that are non-denominational. Miracle meditation was written by people who took their whole lives simply to be dedicated to that very core vibration that's in all of us. They did that within themselves and wrote this beautiful text that we can all tune into, and then we can all enjoy the vibration from their vibration. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow for day 16 of the 40-Day Miracle Challenge. Subscribe to our channel so you can get these every day right in your inbox. Okay, take care.